everyone, and welcome to a little preview of our amazing virtual summit, the Kubernetes Experts Forum, taking place on April 30th. I'm Katrina from WhiteSource, and with me today I've got some of our fantastic speakers from the summit who are here to talk to you and give you a little snapshot of what they'll discuss and why you should definitely attend. So we're going to be a bit diplomatic today. So we're going to do it in alphabetical order. We're going to start with Gary from Alcide, followed by Kevin from Spot, Oleg from Codefresh, and then Ran from Epsagon, and we'll end with Reese from WhiteSource. So without further ado, over to you, Gary.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. This is Gadi here. I'm the CTO and one of the founders of Alcide. Alcide as a company is purely focused on Kubernetes security. And as you all know, Kubernetes is an extremely powerful piece of software brought to our world in the recent years. And we are pretty much would like to share with you kind of our experiences, the paper cuts, the wins, the losses of what it takes to kind of build a Kubernetes cloud service for our customers and internally, and also share about all the security challenges that you will run into with Kubernetes, whether you are starting today, planning to start, or already neck deep with Kubernetes. So happy if you join me and the rest of us.
Fantastic. Thanks, Gary. Kevin?
Hello, Kevin McGrath, CTO at Spot, where we specialize in optimizing workloads by giving them the cloud infrastructure they deserve. I'm excited to join this panel and discuss reducing Kubernetes cost and complexity while providing the serverless, or in Kubernetes terms, nodeless experience every Kubernetes cluster should aspire to. We will break down pod scaling, how it works, and the game of Tetris that is played when finding the right instances and infrastructure. But it doesn't stop with placing pods on instances. It is equally important to discuss vertical pod right sizing of CPU and memory, and the visibility needed to understand where a cluster is efficient and where it isn't. Last, we'll use infrastructure as code with Ocean by Spot to show you how to get up and running with the most efficient Kubernetes scaling solution in the cloud, which is always available, always scalable, and always at the lowest possible cost and backed by the Spot SLA. I look forward to speaking to you all.
Great. Thank you, Kevin. Oleg, you next.
Hello, my name is Oleg. I'm CTO and co-founder of Codefresh. Codefresh is CI/CD as a service optimized for Kubernetes. We are taking off the complexity of building, management, and executing CI/CD tasks. In these talks, we actually cover the challenges that Kubernetes brings to organization, specifically to developers. Kubernetes is a great platform to deploy and operate cloud-native application. However, it changed the way developers work, their processes and day-to-day. By working with hundreds of customers that migrating to Kubernetes, we identified most of those challenges, and in this talk, we'll try to propose useful solutions.
Great, thank you, Oleg. Ran?
Hey everyone, my name is Ran and I'm the co-founder and CTO at Epsagon. As you already know, everybody today is running microservices applications, running them on Kubernetes clusters, and in general, using the cloud. These kind of applications introducing so much complex, like how do you find and understand what's actually going on, and how do you troubleshoot today? You're swamped with tons of logs, and in general, what is observability, what it actually means. So join me for this session. So we will review the fundamentals of observability. We'll cover the best practices in monitoring, tracing, and logging, both for your microservices applications and your Kubernetes clusters.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ran. And last but not least, Reese.
Hey everyone, I'm Reese from WhiteSource. I'll be talking about managing the Kubernetes web of life. Do you really know what software goes into your pods? So we've seen a lot of great tools spring up in recent years to manage containers. We didn't stop at Kubernetes, of course. On top of that, you might be using Helm charts, maybe templated with Customize. To deploy them, you might be using GitOps CI/CD with specifications such as Helm release. So each of these tools can make references to the others. Would you know if third-party software ultimately inside your pods is out of date or even vulnerable? I'll discuss the interconnected web of references between these tools, and most importantly, how you can keep track and keep up to date. So tune in to hear about this, as well as a tool we use at WhiteSource and release for free to help automate much of this.
Fantastic. Thank you all very much. Okay, so hopefully that gives everybody a little sense, a little flavor for what to expect next week. If you haven't registered your ticket yet, you can please make sure that you do so by going to the Alcide website, alcide.io, clicking on Virtual Summit, and you can find out more information, see what they're going to talk about, and you can book your ticket there. So thank you very much. Have a great week and see you guys soon.